Hi honeybees! Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial. I'm so excited because I haven't done a tutorial for you guys in a little bit and I want to share lots of new products with you. I shared my review and thoughts on the new Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation, wearing that today. I also tried on all three of the new Ofra liquid lipsticks, the metallic liquid lipsticks, one I have on right now. So those lip swatches are at the end of the video. I tried on a few new Peter Thomas Roth products, the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, as well as the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. So if you are interested in seeing how all that performs and you want to see this tutorial, I don't even know what that was, then just keep watching. So I zoomed into my eyes first. I'm going to start off doing that, but I did put these Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold hydrogel eye patches on as like a little spa under eye treatment as I do my eyes. Alright, so I am going to start off using a base. This is the Benefit My 2 Cents Creaseless Cream Shadow. Just going to use my finger and apply that all over the lid. So today I'm using the Lorac 3 palette for my eye look. I'm going to be going in with Canvas first in my crease. Then I'm going to progress into Cool Taupe and a little bit of clay into my crease area. So as I kind of said in other videos, I do really like the matte shades in this palette. I do feel like they blend really well. However, the shimmers in this palette are not my favorite. And I don't know if I will end up keeping this palette because I do feel like my other Lorac palettes work better for me. And some new palettes that I recently picked up, like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, I end up liking a lot more than this one. So this is not a palette I would tell you to run out and get, but a lot of you requested this eye look that I had done in a recent video. I had worn in a recent video. Okay, so that's just my base. I'm now going to take more of a pointed crease brush for the... Oh my god, there's so much fallout with these shadows. For the crease colors. Brush and some MAC Fix Plus, because the shade I want to use is Medallion, which is this one right here, and it has an extreme amount of fallout and you have to wet your brush or it doesn't really do much for your eyes. Oh my gosh, it's so much fallout. You really have to tap your brush a lot. And this is why I'm doing my eyes first, because there's probably going to be a lot all over my face in a second here. And I'm kind of pressing that in. I hope you guys can see that. See how I'm kind of like pressing on? I'm now going to take a little bit of the dark brown shade right here and just put that in my outer V area. Just kind of patting it into this outer corner and working it in. Just for a little bit more deepness in the outer corner. This will look so much better when I can clean it up a little bit. And there's going to be lashes and glitter. And that really makes it. Same on this side. As you can kind of tell, these shadows blend really, really well, but they are kind of just blending all together. There's a little dimension, but I'm telling you, I'm sadly not a huge fan of this palette, even though the mattes are really beautiful. I'm just really disappointed with the shimmers. Okay, now I'm going to take the NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Via Veneto and just line the inner part of my lash line. I'm now going to go ahead and use the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Midnight Cowboy. And I do end up reapplying this a little bit after applying my lashes. So I'm going to be using this Peter Thomas Roth Max Anti-Shine Mattifying Gel as my primer today. I've been really liking this. I really feel like it fills in pores and mattifies my skin, especially when wearing a foundation like today. My hair is crazy. Like a foundation that is more, I don't want to say dewy, but it is. I'm just kind of patting that in. My nose is so red. Excuse that. Okay. Today I'm going to be using the new Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation. This is really, really pretty, but it is more of like a buildable foundation. It's not going to be super full coverage initially. I do really love the bottles of this. I have two different colors that I'm going to be mixing, Y215 and Y225. You do have to really shake this before use because it is mostly made of water, and it does have a higher pigment in it as well that you just have to mix together. So make sure you shake them nice and good. I'm going to be doing one pump of each color on my hand here and mixing that together. It's so weird, like, see how it's not running down my hand? It does have some stability to it. It's almost jelly-like when it's on your hand. Don't know how to explain it until you see it yourself. It's like the pigment collects or something on the top. So I'm just going to be putting this all over my face here. I look so crazy with my eye makeup on first before my rest of my face makeup, I feel like. This feels like lotion. It smells really nice too, I think. It smells like a really nice high-end lotion. Kind of has like a fresh scent to it. And it just blends just right into your skin. I do really like it. Only thing is, see the redness on my chin right there? It's not going away. And the redness on my nose, going away a little bit. So I am probably going to put another layer on and then use some concealer for areas like my chin, which I don't know what's going on with it. It's super irritated for some reason. To cover any extra redness. So this is not, in my opinion, super full coverage. So there's the first application, the first layer. I'm going to go ahead and do a second layer to show you guys how the coverage builds. Okay, so that is with the second layer. So you can see, I don't know what's going on with my skin today. It's really irritated. I have like something like redness there, redness a little bit still showing up on my chin, and I can probably use a little more coverage on my nose and right there. So I'm just going to end up using some concealer, but I just wanted to show you, I do really like the formulation of this foundation. It feels really nice. However, it's not a lot of coverage. You're looking at it about a light to medium. It does feel like your second skin, however, and it does wear very nicely on me. However, it does get dewier and dewier as the day goes by. So at first it's more of like a natural glow to my skin, and then over the time of day, like hours later, it starts to look a little too shiny. So I like this foundation when I don't want to wear a ton of makeup and just give a little bit of coverage, but I'm not gonna rave about it. I like my Makeup Forever HD foundation much more. Okay, now I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Light and Fair. I'm going to use the light for the areas that I need a little bit more coverage. These concealers do have like a light coconutty scent to them. And they do have a doe foot applicator. I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend that out. Much better. See what great coverage that is? This concealer does an awesome job. But I almost like going in with the Makeup Forever and then putting a little bit more coverage with the concealer, because then it's not a super heavy foundation, you know, it's that, and then you still get that same great coverage. So yeah, that looks much better. I'm going to use my Ben Nye Luxury powder in the shade Cameo. And it's going to look kind of baking. But I wipe it away pretty quickly. Press it in and then sweep off the excess. It's not as brightening as my Hourglass powders that I love, but I ran out, so trying to use something different for once. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the excess powder. I feel like this technique works much better for me when it comes to setting than to leave it baking. I don't know. I don't personally like doing that. For bronzing today, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Sculpt Defining Bronzer in Delicates. And I'm using this as contour and bronzer. Oh, I just noticed I have, it's real life right there. Had some concealer left over that I didn't blend. Okay, back to bronzing. Then I take that same beauty blender and sculpt underneath a little bit. That. Then I take my fluffy brush and softly go over it. Like that. Next for highlight, I'm going to use the Cover FX Enhancer Drops in Celestial. You guys have been asking me to show how I apply this, so here we go. I just take a little on my finger. These are very pigmented. Dot, 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 along my cheekbone. You guys are like, ha! And blend it, blend it, blend it down. Look at that. So beauteous. Alright, we're going to do the same on the other side. This little hair of mine is liking to get in the way today. No. Da, da, da. They look like little Mickeys. I'm so weird. Okay. Blend, 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 blend. And you do have to work quickly with these. No letting it just sit there because it will dry. on you, and then you will cry. You won't cry. Well, maybe you will. Okay, look at that. Bam, bam, chicka, wow, wow. And you could layer like a few more of the same drops, you know, on there and get an even more bam, but I'd say that's pretty bam. I am gonna layer another highlight on top because that's who I am, folks. So I'm gonna go ahead and layer some powder on top of that, even though that is absolutely magical. It looks like my skin is just highlighting by itself. It doesn't look powdery or anything, but I like an even more bam, and I want to show you how this sleek highlight looks and how I apply it. This is the Solstice highlight, and I am going to do just a slight amount, not as much as I would if I didn't have this on, of the pinker shade and this shade right here. And I'm just gonna take the back of this blush brush, just like, I mean, I'm just tapping it so lightly. And then tapping off the excess because you don't need that much with this highlight. Look at that. Oh, the angels are singing. So pretty. La 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 la. You literally feel like a fairy princess when you put this on. So I needed a little more. Oh my god, I'm highlighted city. Okay, now I'm going to take my brush and just lightly buff that out again. Alright, there's my highlight. Now we're going to go in with some blush. I have really been loving this blush from Catrice. Now, you have to order this online if you're in the US. Someone gave this to me a while ago in a swap. But this is such a pretty shade, I had to share it. It's called Apricot number 50. And I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics little blush brush here. And I go on my apples. What is going on with my chin today? I go on the apples of my cheeks and then swoop up. Pretty much into like where my contour area was. And blend everything kind of together. And blend it with the buffing brush. There's one side complete. I'm going to go ahead and set my makeup with some Skindinavia makeup finishing spray. Because I already feel myself sweating in here. And now we're going to go ahead and do my brow. So first I'm using some Gimme Brow from Benefit. Also going to use the Cabrow from Benefit in the shade 3. Alright, brows done. They probably look intense now that you've seen me with no brows the whole entire video. So now for brow bone highlight, I'm going to be taking this shade right here in the Lorac 3 palette. It is called Light Gold. And I'm just going to take a very small, detailed little brush here. It is a pretty highlight shade, I will give it that. Tones it down a little bit. We're going to put this in the inner tear duct as well. I'm kind of blending that up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to run a little bit of clay. Just this color right here underneath. And I mean a little bit. See how much of a difference it makes just to run a little bit of shadow underneath? Especially when you're doing this dramatic of a look. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Now we're just going to go ahead and add the lashes and do one little coat of mascara. So I'm going to use the Lena lashes. These are the ones I had on in the video, and I did trim them a bit. They are mink lashes. So I'm going to use those. I may or may not have on camera. I feel like I'm sweating. I may or may not have me applying that on camera because it always takes forever to get it. Okay guys, so that is what it looks like with the extra. I put a little bit more glitter liner after I put the lashes on. And that's with the lashes. Now I'm going to use a little bit of the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara from Too Faced on my bottom lashes. Okay guys, so there is the completed eye look. And now I want to do something fun and try on all three of the new Ofra metallic liquid lipsticks for you guys. I'm going to save the nude for last because that's the one I'm probably going to wear today. But I thought you'd probably like to see these. So I'm not going to use any lip liner. Oh, buddy. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So here is Santorini. I think it's really fun. I love these because they are not gritty whatsoever, even though they are metallic, and they just look so fun and give some dimension to your lips. Now they do show the lines in my lips a little bit more than a regular liquid lipstick, but it's totally worth it. I love them. Okay, let's go ahead and remove this. Next one we're gonna try is Monaco. Go on so smooth. Ooh, that's so metallic. Wow. You guys, this one is super metallic. That is so fun. I love this one. This is the first time I've worn this one. Definitely more metallic. That's actually fun. What do you think? I think it's fun with this look. Alright, last but not least is Versailles. And this is my favorite because it's more nude, and this is the one I'm going to wear for this look today. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay guys, so that is the completed look. Let me just close my eyes so you can see. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the new products put to use and how I personally enjoy them. That highlight though, that highlight. And this lip is like highlight of its own, you know, because the metallic, it's so fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you want to see more tutorials, please give me a request down below. I think I'm going to do the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette tutorial very soon next. So I love you all. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.